everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Keenum's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. On first down, Stafford here. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Keenum now to throw. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Keenum. And an alley to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Keenum now on 3rd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now it's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Looking deep down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Let's go! 319! 319!
First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Now a first down throw. Keenum. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Adrian Claiborne. In there to sack him for a loss of 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. And Cook has it left side. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Well, it's not unusual to know that Kai Forbath has kicked for multiple NFL teams, right? Washington, New Orleans. Then he took over the Vikings job when Blair Walsh ended his tenure there when he was struggling. How about his start with the Vikings, though? Made 15 straight.
Yeah, he took over in Week 10, and you're right, hit every field goal the rest of the season. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Green's got it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On first down, it's Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And pick up the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it or run it.
Following the fumble recovery, Keenum steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Keenum. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A fumble lost last week. Now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford him. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play action. Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Keenum now to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Keenum. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let on the run. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl. Far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Detroit getting set to go now. Stafford here, coming off his pick six. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good help in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Linval Joseph coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. In his 5th year from Appalachian State, it's Sam Martin on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Keenum now on second down. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Keenum. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On second down, here's Keenum. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
So here come the Lions now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On second down, here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make the lead now 26. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The final shot before the break, Stafford. Looking downfield for Joe. And now here is another interception. Terrence Newman with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Over! All right, here we go.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit!
On second down, Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll see if they can pick it up here with a fullback, Felton. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Tight, guys. Double tight.
From the end zone, Keenum. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From his goal line here, Keenum. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Throwing is Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, Stafford here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Theo Riddick, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Lions have recovered. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks, and of course you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
Now Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. On the ground, it's Riddick. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Probably going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Keenum. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's Keenum. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Here we go.
Left side, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Keenum going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield. And he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And here's the thing.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the interception, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Play action. Stafford. And this is caught at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you? And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Riddick, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Keenum. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Keenum. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 46 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force.
A toss to Cook. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And Forbath will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the end. It's 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And his kick is right through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. It's the Texans looking good, leading that game to this point. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. jumpy on the right.
Farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Watch it now, Barney!
Keenum's going to throw it here. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. To throw on second down is Keenum. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.